everyone, welcome back to the channel where code meets comedy and sometimes get an error in between. Today we are diving into something that's as unordered as my text right now. The UL tag, the one that helps us organize things in a way that looks like, well, we didn't organize them at all. Unordered lists are like the chill vibes only cousin of ordered list. They don't care about numbers or ranking, they just show up with bullet points. Like, we're here with the deal with it. So if you are ready to master these laid back lists, maybe add a sprinkle of humor to your code, let's jump right in. And hey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button or my unordered life will officially stay unordered forever. So let's move computer screen and let's do a coding with laughing. Let's talk about in the HTML what is the layered elements and techniques. So let's talk about it and let's learn about it. So let's start. Websites often display content in multiple columns like a magazine or a newspaper. For example, like cities, London, Paris, Tokyo, like London, like this type of. If I give you the example of it, so this is one example it is give me. This is one code. So if you want to write this code, you write. If you do not want to write this code, you do not write. It is depend on you. So I am getting one window in which I create one file by the name of index.html in which we write our all the HTML codes. And I am saving this file on my documents, create file, and yes. Now here you can see it. I pasted this code. Now when I save it and when I come onto my documents and when I open my index.html file, so it is coming like this. Here I create a one CSS layout float. In this example, we have created one header with two columns, boxes and a footer. Or a smaller screen, the columns will stack on top of each other. Okay. Resize the browser window to see the responsive effect. You will learn more about this in the next chapter, HTML responsive. Okay, this also be responsive. Here you can see it. It's coming perfect in responsive also. The HTML layout elements. HTML have a several semantic elements that define the different parts of a web page, like header. It defines the header for a document or a section. Number 2, nav. It defines a set of a navigation links. Number 3, section. It defines a section in a document. Number 4, article. It defines an independent, self-contained contained content. And then number 5, aside. It defines the content aside from the content, like a sidebar. Then it defines a footer. This defines a footer for document or a section. Details. It defines an additional detail that the user can open and close on demand. And summary. It defines a heading for a details element. You can read more about semantic elements in our HTML semantic chapter. HTML layout techniques. There are 4 different techniques to create a multi-column layout. Each technique has its pros and cons. First, CSS framework. Number 2, CSS float property. Number 3, CSS flex box. Number 4, CSS grid. Okay, there are 4 different techniques to create a multi-line columns, multi-column layouts. CSS frameworks. If we want to create your code fast, you can use a CSS framework like IR.CSS or Bootstrap. Ever heard about CodeWithPk spaces? Here you can create your website from scratch or use a template and it's hosts for free. Okay, no credit required. CSS float layout. It is common to do entire web layout using CSS float property. Float is easy to learn. You just need to remember how the float and clear properties work. Disadvantages: floating elements are tied to the document flow, which may harm the flexibility. And learn more about float in our CSS float and clear chapter. In this example, there are cities like London, Paris, Tokyo, London. Here you can see it. This is one example. It is the same example like I have told you this example. Okay, they are not any different. CSS flex box layout. Use the flex box. Ensure that element behave predictably when the page layout must accommodate different screen sizes and different display devices. Learn more about flexbox in our CSS flexbox property. This one example it is showing me. So in this example we use the flexbox, okay, and where we use the in this example we use the CSS layout flexbox, okay, and where we use the flexbox. Let me tell you, here you can see it, here we use the flexbox like WebKit flags, and in the footer we also use the not in the footer, in the responsive we use the flex box. In this example, we are using a CSS flat box, layout flex box. In this example, we have created one header with 2 columns boxes and the footer. On a small screen, that column will stack on top of each other. Resize the browser window to see the responsive effect. Here you can see it. It is showing you the responsive effect. So this type of we created. CSS grid layout. The CSS grid layout module offers our grid-based layout system with rows and columns, making it easier to design web pages without having to use the floats and positioning. You learn more about CSS grids in our CSS grid intro chapter. So, here you can see it. In today's video of our HTML, we talk about in the HTML what is the layout elements and techniques. So, if you enjoy this video, so please like this video, share and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to all the notification bell. Also never miss our these type of videos on the HTML, means in full stack web development. So come on to my channel. My channel name is CodeWithPk. Like you all people know that. Come on to my channel, and in the first my channel has been came, so click onto my channel. And why you're not subscribing my channel? Why? Please go subscribe it. And when you come on into my channel, first of all, come on to the playlist, and when you come on to the playlist, come on to the full stack web development playlist from scratch. And when you come on it, so first of all, see my all the videos of it, and we completed 93 videos of it very successfully. As first of all, bookmark my playlist and access my playlist and see my all the videos of it, and you are increasing my playlist views also. So thank you for it. If you want to only see the HTML tutorial, only HTML tutorial, so I have created a playlist of it, so you can go and see my all the HTML videos. Or if you want to see a project videos and only in HTML, so I have also made the playlist about it. Okay, step by step guided. Okay, I created and I uploaded 30 videos of the on the project. Okay, so subscribe my channel and see my all the videos. And if you want to update it on my channel, so please subscribe and all the notification bell also. Okay, so now let me give the outro of this video in the big screen. So let's move toward on the big screen and let's give the outro of this very beautiful video, very pretty video. So let's come to the big screen and let's give the outro of this video. Alright, that's wrap for today's unordered adventure. Now you know how to use bullet points to organize chores in HTML. Even if your own life still looks like an unclosed div tag. If you enjoyed this video, how you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments what's the most chaotic thing you will add to your unordered list. See you in the next time. Until then, keep your list unordered and your code well ordered. So good. Bye.